Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of the Autistic Superblog's The Hot Take. This one is going to be a little bit different. I mean, all of my hot takes are different, but I want to talk about what I did during my summer vacation. Now, I know that sounds like me talking about like a summer report, like that you do for school or that you do for elementary school and all that stuff, but I wanted to let you guys know, dear readers and viewers and listeners, what I did for my summer vacation, as it were. Um, but I want to just give you a backstory, like a timeline of what I was doing in 2022, for example. I was basically not doing anything. Like I was not taking care of myself. I mean, sure, I was taking care of myself financially and trying to keep myself out of debt. But I was also suffering. Like I, I remember vividly going to a wonderful artist's house for the artist studio tour. A gentleman by the name of Michael Chacon, and I remember talking with him about not being able to create anything in a while. Um, in hindsight, that was my first sign of autistic burnout. Um, but he was, but he's always been very encouraging to me. I mean, all the artists have been. They've all been encouraged. They've all been very encouraging for me to to work through it. Um, at the time, I didn't know how to work through it because I felt like it would. I was just like any parent or a new parent. They'll say, "This is just this is just a phase. It'll pass. It'll pass, right?" Of course, it didn't pass, and I remember seeing my dear friend Joe when he was in the hospital, as I've mentioned before. And when I left when I left the ER to see my friend, I just found myself getting really upset because I couldn't find my car. Now, granted, it was in a crowded parking lot, and I couldn't exactly I couldn't exactly orientate myself to the point to where I could find my car, or I couldn't think of a way to 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 get to my car. I was dealing with a lot of stress. I was coming out of work, and I had so much on my mind. I bring this to mind to kind of explain what I was dealing with in 2022, because shortly after that, there was in October, September, November, and as mentioned, um, in August, in November 2022 on Thanksgiving, I'll never forget it. That was when I was right here in my computer, and I was searching through, and and I found out that I had autistic burnout, and I remember being here in tears. Like I remember just crying, just feeling sorry for myself, feeling anxious, feeling upset. I've documented the my whole my whole journey with autistic burnout and the autistic super blog multiple times during the year, but I bring this up to kind of bring 2023 into account. If 2023 for me was a year of alignment, of realignment, like giving myself some breaks, giving myself some time to relax, giving myself some time to like recharge and refocus myself, um, then 2024 for me was the time that I needed to really like make time for myself, really make time for myself. Um, so I took some time off of work, needed to do that for myself. Um, and I just felt so grateful for it because I felt like for the first time in my life, uh, definitely the first time since 2022, that I could actually relax, that I could actually chill out, that I could actually recharge. Because 2022, when I was in 2022, Wednesday and Saturday were my recharge days, and in 2023, keep in, keep in mind when I realigned my hours, it was in June of 2023, May of 2023. But the point I'm trying to make is this: I could not like really relax myself. I couldn't like really like I felt this expectation to really do something or need to do something. What I realize now is that I needed time for myself, and I took some time early on last early on this year to kind of get myself. I had to take a break and all that, but during this past year, I found myself like taking more time out for myself, like going on vacation, going on trips, going even on day trips, or doing things to really like help me recharge, like emotionally, spiritually, anything I could do. I mean, one of the things I did, and I'm very happy with myself for doing this, is I got a digital pass from my local library, Saugerties Public Library. Got to show love for librarians, of course. And I went to Olana for the first time. Now I've been to Olana before, but I only been the outside. But I was never inside until I got the digital pass. And just being able to be there and just seeing all these different things from Frederick Church's life just was really amazing to me. Like realizing how much his art influenced his life. And I really took something out of that. It was really something that I really appreciated. Um, and but one of the things I did is that I went to the gym. One of the things that I neglected to do during my burnout was go to the gym. And that is quite common for people on the spectrum. I mean, self care is the first thing to go. I mean, I remember being here and not having any time to like really like focus myself on any one thing because I was so like the lights were on, no one was home, to use a friend's phrase. Um, for me, I just felt like I needed to relax. So I went to the gym, went to Alana. Um, I took some time out for myself, just gave myself a chance to really like. I went to the Hooli. Uh, I went to the Hooli over the Hudson. I went to see a one. I for my birthday, the day before, I went to see Phil Levine's variety tour over the Phoenicia Playhouse, and that was just amazing. Just to see so many of my artist friends there, like the poetic godfather of the Hudson Valley, Mikhail Horowitz, and Phil Levine, two wonderful artists that I really like embody. I really admire as an artist. Just being there and being able to take time out for myself, knowing that I could stay up a little bit later, feeling I could just laugh. I could feel like I could chill out for the first time in a while. It just made me feel really like wonderful inside. I did want to go to Cooperstown. Unfortunately, I was not able to do so. Um, I don't have any I don't have any preference for sports teams. Just want to get that out of the way. But when it comes to just being out on the road, nothing like it. Nothing like it for me at all. Because usually I listen to podcasts. I listen to music. I listen to podcasts like Tell Us About Yourself from the wonderful Christian Carrion, Conversation with Cardinal Dolan, um, and Poetry Spoken Here, Next Up to the Mic, Inside Jeopardy, This is Jeopardy, Speaking of the Spectrum, and Tell Us What to Won, all different things. And just really things that are really like, really resonate with me, not only as an artist, but as a poet and a game show fan. And that was the things that really like it got me going. I would love at some point to go to go to the Strong Museum in Rochester to see the game show museum that they have out there. And I do plan this weekend to go to the International Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame. So watch out for a video from that. Maybe I'm making a little bit starstruck too. Who knows? But I wanted to say again, if 2023 for me was a realignment of sorts, like kind of get myself back to track, then 2024 for me personally, was fine tuning it to the point to where I could feel normal again. And I'm not saying that I'm not normal. Obviously, I'm not. But I'm still dealing with other things too. Like I'm dealing with anxiety. I'm dealing with depression for myself, and just new sensitivities, like new sound sensitivities I've never noticed before. Maybe that's me growing in my own self. Um, but I'm very happy where I am, and I just want to put that out there. I mean, sometimes change is good, but the more things change, the more they stay the same. So that was my year. So if you that was my 2024, and that was my summer 2024. Of course, you guys saw me at Hope Rocks. I mean, I did a hot, I did a Hope cast there too. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I might be doing more in the future. Um, if you got any ideas for me, please let me know down in the comments. If you like these videos, dear readers and viewers and listeners, please check me out here on the Autistic Super channel. You can check me out on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. You can check out all my videos in the Autistic Super blog, thewordpress.com. Until next time, dear readers and viewers and listeners, stay safe, stay strong, and as always, shine on.